This is exactly what you should do if you're skinny fat. But who am I to tell you anything? I went from this to this, then this to this. I've been gaining muscle and losing weight over the past 5 years quite successfully. I'm not here to preach anything to you. I'm just here to give you my life experience so you can pick and choose what you want to add into your own life. First, we need to cover what in the world is skinny fat. I'll put up a picture on screen, but the way I like to describe it is having a lack of muscle and high body fat, making you look skinny, but then also fat at the same time. With the pictures that you can see on screen, you can tell that this person is quite skinny. With clothing, they might pass as someone in regular shape or just some random skinny guy. But when the shirt comes off, you can see that they have excess body fat that makes them look oddly interesting. Now, I will be frank, I did not start off skinny fat. I was just plain old regular fat, but I've definitely had a lot of people in my life who were skinny fat and who I've helped change. So what are the downsides of being skinny fat? Well, as the naming suggests, you are skinny, but you're fat. You have the worst of both worlds. Cause you know, some fat kid might be a little bit strong, he might be jacked. A very skinny kid, well, he's skinny, lucky him, right? But unfortunately, you are skinny and overweight at the same time. But let's not get too down on ourselves here. We can fix this. It will take some time, but there's various people you can look up to who have been skinny fat and went from 0 to 100 within a couple of years. Being skinny fat, it becomes very confusing what you should do. Should you bulk? Should you cut? Everyone has their own opinions, and hopefully throughout this video, I can convince you on what you should do based on how skinny and how fat you actually are. Let's just real quickly cover what happens if you bulk. Well, you're going to gain more fat. You're also going to gain some muscle. With bulking, you have to be exercising. If you're not going to hit the gym or do calisthenics or any type of bodyweight exercises, just cut. Turn off the video right now. There's no reason for you to carry on any further. But if you are going to exercise, then you might consider bulking. Later within the video, I'll cover exactly at what body fat you should bulk and you should cut, but keep this in mind for now. You will get bigger, you will gain more fat, but once you diet down in the future, you will have so much more muscle and so much more strength than if you wouldn't have bulked. Think of this as investing in the future. You're not going to look good now, but within the next 5 years, you're going to look fantastic. Now, what happens if you cut? Well, if you cut, you're going to look great now. Under most circumstances, skinny fat people should cut. A lot of them don't have much muscle to begin with, so cutting and hitting the gym might cause a body recomposition effect where you can lose fat and gain muscle at the exact same time. It'll make you more insulin sensitive to muscle growth once you get skinnier. It'll make you mentally feel better about yourself. You'll have a better self-image, which might motivate you to exercise further and diet further. Overall, all your health markers are going to go up, and as I've mentioned, usually cutting 90% of the time is the correct way to go about being skinny fat. Now, so let's get exactly into what you should do. There's going to be two camps. People that are over 20% body fat and people that are under 20% body fat. If you are over 20% body fat, this is what someone at 20% looks like, you should cut. If you're under, you should probably bulk or maintain. By that, I mean, you should exercise at least 3 times a week, eat at maintenance calories, or in a slight surplus of maybe 200 to 300 calories. If you see that your fat is going up too quickly, reduce the calories and then try again. Then after 6 months to a year, go on a diet, lose all the fat, and you'll be golden. Now, if you're over 20% body fat, take away the calories, go on a cut, 500 calorie deficit. There's various videos on this you can find on my channel, how to actually diet properly. It's recommended that you work out on the side, lose the body fat, and then go on a muscle gaining phase. If you have no idea where to start with your diet, press the first link in the description. We'll calculate your maintenance calories and make a diet plan completely for free. If I give you anything of value, consider subscribing to the channel. It'll help me out tremendously. And don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.